Hey guys, what's up? So I have some good news and some not so good news. Hope you give me a few minutes to let you know what that is. So, drug overdoses in East Baton Rouge Parish is down by 23.8%. That is the highest reduction we have seen in years. That is because so many treatment providers, so many harm reduction organizations, some community leaders, some faith-based leaders, some families and individuals are coming together, even businesses, to address this crisis in our community. That's the good news. The bad news is that since January 1, 50 people has lost their lives to drug overdoses right here in Baton Rouge. People always ask me, are we doing enough? No, we're not. We need to do more. And one of those things I believe is because of the stigma when it comes to addiction in our community and in our country as well. You know, I'm still baffled as I look at TV. A lot of the things that we are entertained by, it talks about or addresses addiction. A lot of the music that's being played, it talks about addiction to a substance or even a person. And most people been addicted to any of those things. You know how hard it is to break that habit, if you will. You might not think it might not be something that you're dealing with. And I'm so grateful that you have someone in your family who is not addicted. How blessed are you? But for people like me who've been addicted and have had loved ones who have had issues with addiction, it is no joke. It will take you places and spaces that you thought you would never end up. And so when it comes to stigma, when I hear a person say, well, that's just another addict. No, that was somebody's son or daughter. That's a human being. It was not just another addict. And so I believe when we address the stigma, like the old saying go in my recovery community, if you know better, you do better. I also want to share with you how it does affect you, even if you don't have someone who's struggling, how it affects EMS, how it affects law enforcement, the ER rooms, even funeral homes and the coroner's office. All of those organizations are working overtime because of the increase in drug overdoses. And I know we can do better. I know we can. I believe we can. So I'm going to be pushing out information to you, not only about treatment resources and solutions and stories and things of that nature, but I'm going to be breaking it down how it affects each one of those organizations that I just talked about. Some of that's your tax dollars, and you need to know that because we all need to be accountable and we all need to have compassion like never before. It's my desire that you never experience addiction, or maybe your family does not experience it, because it is something that can rip your family apart. But there's hope, and I want to make sure that we're pushing out that hope like never before. But I also want you to know how this crisis is affecting all of us, and it's going to take all of us to address it. It's going to take all of us to make sure people know what the resources are. And it's going to take all of us to move the needle even more when it comes to seeing unnecessary death in our community. Stay tuned. Peace.